Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Heat hosting the Wizards, and the Heat are 10-point home favorites. The over-under is at 220. The Wizards are plus 380 on the money line, and the Heat are minus 500. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to tip-off tomorrow. The Heat are playing a back-to-back. They went into overtime and lost against the Knicks today at home, so we'll see how enthusiastic they are about tomorrow's game. Now, they played each other once this season, and the Heat won in DC, 118-98. They won, they covered, the game went under. They were 10-point favorites in that game. Lineups for this game are supposed to be Carrington, Coolabee, Middleton, George, and Sarr, Mitchell, Hero, Wiggins, Bam, and Ware. And Wiggins is listed as questionable, and here you see ESPN has him listed as out. The NBA, all of those teams have 30 minutes before the game to confirm who is going to play and who is not going to play. That's just kind of how their rule is. It used to be 10 minutes, but apparently with gambling, they shifted it back, and I imagine they're probably going to collectively bargain that back a lot further as well. Head-to-head, the Heat are 7-3 against the Wizards in their last 10. The Heat have beaten the Wizards the last 2 times they played them. The road team's on a 4-game winning streak. The home team is 5-5 in their last 10. The underdog is 5-4-1 against the spread. The favorite is 8-2 on the money line. The over is 6-4, and the under at 220 is 6-4. The Wizards are 3-7 in their last 10. 7-3 against the spread. The over-under is 5-5. They picked a really shitty time to start winning some basketball games because as of right now, they're one of the teams that have the best odds to get the number 1 overall pick. There's 3 teams. It's the Hornets, the Jazz, and the Wizards. But the Wizards keep winning, and they're like 3 games they have 3 fewer wins than the other 2 teams. There was a total of 200 points, 206, 250, and then 213. 20-point loss to the Magic, didn't cover. 8-point win over the Nets, they did. 8-point loss to the Blazers, they did not. And then 13-point win over the Hornets. And I'm sure if you're a Wizards fan, you just kind of wish that every game could be against the Hornets because more than a third of their wins came against them. They've won all 4 games that they've played against the Hornets, and they have 11 wins. For the Heat, they're 3-7 in their last 10, 4-5-1 against the spread. The over is 6-4. They've covered their last 3 games that they've played. 184, 240, 245, and then 228. And had the game today not gone into overtime, I don't think that game would have gone over. 12-point loss to the Hawks, didn't cover. The next 3 they did, which was a 22-point win over the Hawks, a 5-point win over the Pacers, and they lost to the Knicks today by 4 points. I do think that they're going to win. I do think that they're going to cover. It's just a matter of the over-under. I'm going to lean under. I'm going to take the Heat on the money line. I would take the Heat laying the points, and I'm going under. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.